Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Anything and Everything with Citrus. Today I have my co-host.
How's it going? I'm Prince. What's up? What's up?
Today we're going to be talking about the Zoë Kravitz fiasco. Do you know who Zoë Kravitz is?
I'll be real with you. I'm a very, very big fan of Zoe Kravitz. Whew, she's so fine.
Well, for those that don't know her, she is an American actress, model, and singer who is most known for her role as Catwoman in the Batman 2022 film that just came out a couple of weeks ago.
Despite being seen it, bro. I can't wait to get that on DVD. Oh, I know she's gonna be looking super fine in that movie.
And this is what she's actually most known for, despite being in the industry for 20 years. Her other accomplishments that she is marked by is having Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet as her parents. She's also noted for currently dating Channing Tatum. So she's living nice. So what happened was that she was exposed for flirting with a then 14-year-old Jaden Smith, who's the slapper's son, Will Smith, in 2013 when she was a 25-year-old woman. So
I actually have this is an interesting topic. I actually have a lot of things to say about this. In society, right, there's a bit of a double standard when it comes to like age gaps. If you have like a 25-year-old dude going after like a 15-year-old girl, everybody wants to burn him at the stake, which I would say should, by the way. I'm not trying to condone that.
Okay, good. I was like,
let me make that clear. But you have a 25-year-old girl with a 15-year-old dude. Everybody give a dude high five. They're like, yeah, bro, you're the man. Woo, yeah. Which isn't right. So there's a very big double standard in that area.
There is a double standard instead of them condemning the woman for grooming the young boy. But the good thing is times are changing just a little bit, and it's becoming more talked about women being groomers as well, that it doesn't matter what gender you are. And actually, this actually came to light after she posted an Instagram photo where she included the caption that read, "Here's a picture of my dress at the award show being the Oscars, where we are apparently assaulting people on stage now." And then further milked the slap situation by posting another Instagram photo with a similar caption that read, "And here is a picture of my dress at the party after the award show, where we're apparently screaming profanities and insulting people on stage now." And this prompted the Smith family's fan to go snooping into her past. So I know there's like certain fan groups you don't mess with. Turns out the Smith family one's another one. I know you don't mess with the BTS army unless you you want to. Yeah, that's like the worst one.
That's a good way to end up missing.
But what they found was in an interview back in 2013, she gave creepy comments about Jaden Smith when he was still, very much a child, saying, there were moments that I was hanging out with Jaden and thinking, I can't believe you're 14. I have to check myself. Like, what can I say to you? And then proceeds to put a cherry on top, adding, he has so much personality and so much swag. He is so much cooler than I am. And he's so handsome. I was always like, when you're older, we'll hang out. Well, sorry, no, that's inappropriate. You're 14.
Whew. Now imagine if the roles were reversed.
So do you think her comments were that deep? Do you think her comments were that deep?
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Do you think she had predatory meaning behind calling a 14-year-old Jaden handsome and reminding herself that she was being inappropriate?
But off the record, I mean, if I was groomed by no. I wouldn't even be mad, to be honest.
And there's actually a lot of people on Twitter are reacting. One tweet says, anyways, here's Zoë Kravitz, which she actually has multiple instances where she's talking about how handsome Jaden is. This time it was when he was 16, but a tweet said, anyways, here's Zoë Kravitz referring to a 16-year-old Jaden Smith as her date, the love of her life, and expressing that she loves him, all while being the big age of 26.
First of all, I don't understand how you can be into dudes like Channing Tatum, but also find dudes like Jaden Smith. They're like the complete opposite.
The complete opposite.
Bro, you have Channing Tatum, who's built like a brick house, versus Jaden Smith, who's built like a pixie stick.
Get you a woman that can do both. No, I'm just kidding. What's all
Type.
And then there's also another tweet that said Zoë Kravitz supports known abuser Alexander Wang, made predatory comments about 14-year-old Jaden and dated Ezra Miller when they were 16/17 years old, when she was over 20 years old, but wants to speak about Will and draw a line at a slap. That's what a tweet said. So do you know who Alexander Wang is?
No idea.
Okay. Well, some background. Alexander Wang is an American fashion designer who began his brand in 2005, but became well known after being awarded the Vogue Fashion Fund in 2008. And then from 2012 to 2015, he was the creative director at Balenciaga. So fancy smancy. And
wow.
But not too fancy, because he's actually been accused by 11 victims of engaging in sexual misconduct.
Well, okay, here's another thing I have a little bit of take on. All right.
Oh, no.
I think that people should be able to disassociate someone and their art.
That's what I was actually going to get to about this. Okay, let's first talk about Alexander Wang, and then I'm going to ask that question so you can gather your thoughts about that. So in April 2013, so the most noted victim accounts is from I think 3 people. In April 2013, Prue McCallan, that goes by they, them, attended a rave, and while there was trying to find a straight guy for their female friend and was quizzing strangers on their sexuality. While approaching people, they ran into Wang and asked him, "Are you gay or straight?" Wang replied, despite being gay.
I was trying to imagine me being at a party. It's just some rando walking up to me talking about, "Hey, bro, you gay or straight?"
I would just be confused. And
that's none of your business.
That's none of your business. Wang replied, despite being gay, that he is straight. McCallum also joked that they were straight too. Despite the playful banter, Wang took things too far and stated, "Well, let's find out," and then reached down McCallum's pants and groped them.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, no consent. Just zero.
Hey, look, if you're gonna look, honestly, if you're gonna be a weirdo and start asking people weirdo questions, don't be scared if you get a weirdo response. I mean,
how loose were his pants to be able to do all that?
Did he have no belt on, cuz?
No belt. And then there's another account of Owen Mooney, a male model, accused Wang of groping him at a party in 2017. And then also in a third instance, it's at a party, at the same party. So he was just being a menace everywhere. Another person named Gia Garrison, a trans model who goes by she, her, accused Wang of a similar crime, stating that Wang tried to pull my undergarments down and expose my private regions.
How is he even getting positions to where he can do this? Like, what?
And he doesn't look like
I've never been in a situation like other than like elementary school when like kids were pantsing each other all around the school. I've never been in a situation where another man could just be in a situation to pull my pants down.
I'm not like I'm holding my pants up at 24/7, but I feel like I would be able to, I don't know. I
usually don't stand close enough to people to where they can just swoop my pants down.
Maybe it was just like a packed party and they were just so close together.
Like packed like a can of sardines, huh?
And despite him having this reputation, Zoe's relationship is Wang that they're actually super close. Even Wang designed her wedding dress. She's divorced, by the way. And do you think, so after talking about Wang and Zoe, do you think that your friends reflect who you are as a person? And since Zoe has a close relationship, yeah. You think, okay. And
like the company that you keep around you definitely does say a lot about who you are as a person. Like my dad used to say, if you spend a lot of time at the crack house, you're probably gonna end up doing crack.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. So since Zoe has a close relationship with Wayne, I think she probably harbors some pretty creepy behaviors and feelings. And those are only the instances where people have gotten enough courage and bravery to actually speak out about their experience with Wang. Those are 11 victims that we know of now. So
I'm just trying to figure out how people are getting themselves in this position. Maybe just don't stand close to Wang, bro. Like keep an arm distance away where he can't just reach down into your undergarment.
He's tall and pretty on the thin side, so I don't think he can do much. And you could definitely see him in a crowd, you know? I don't know. And then also we talked about how Zoe dated Ezra Miller, who was 17 at the time, again, goes by they, them. Ezra is an American actor and is most known for his roles in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, the Justice League movies, and the upcoming Flash movie.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she has a thing for like macho men, so that's why she's with Channing, but she's also got a thing for like femboys. So, maybe that's the thing. Maybe she's like got a double
thing. Just like, depending on her. In the winter, she's with femboys. In the summer, she's with brick houses.
Bodybuilders.
And so her relationship with
both worlds.
You take the best. And so Zoe's relationship with Ezra, they were exes. They dated back in 2010 when Ezra was 17 and she was 21. And actually, right now, Ezra's under fire and has a spotlight on them. Did you know? With the
dude's unstable.
Yeah. For some background, just recently, Ezra Miller, who is 29 years old and 6'2", was arrested at a Hawaii karaoke bar after yelling profanities, grabbing the karaoke mic from a 23-year-old woman singing Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, and lunged at a man who's playing darts. Yeah, a lot to unpack. First off, can't blame him on the Shallow one.
Bad?
I was like, and also that Shallow song absolutely stinks. That little
maybe he was like, oh God, not this song.
Yeah. How flat do you have to be grabbed and flung?
Some dude was like, that's my favorite song. He's like, shut up, no.
I wonder if the guy at the darts was singing along and he just had enough.
He couldn't take it anymore.
Take it. And you know, this is actually not the first time Ezra has displayed violent tendencies. In 2020, a video was posted of Ezra choking a woman and throwing her to the ground at a bar in Iceland. This incident occurred after Ezra lost their temper when a group of teens approached them. In the video, you can hear Ezra asking the woman who was assaulted, "Do you want to fight?" after grabbing her by the throat and wrestling her to the ground.
Hey, listen, all I'm saying is, I hope she went and got the bag off of that. That is
right?
an easy like 10 milli right there.
Easy. I would have like worn a brace.
Yeah, I would have been. You know how those people would do when they get into a fender bender? They'd be, my neck,
I would have grabbed like crutches.
I'm dying.
I would have coughing, acting like I couldn't breathe with every sentence. Like, oh, it's been so hard to talk ever since, you know.
I didn't realize he was 6'2".
Yeah, tall, very, very, yeah. So that's the story, and that's some background on Zoë Kravitz. What are your thoughts now? I know you're a big fan of her before.
I mean, obviously that's weird. Still fine though.
Okay, so we come to the conclusion. Still fine, but still a predator. So, well, accused predator. Accuse. Do not sue me, please.
But back on the whole artist versus their art argument,
mm-hmm.
I think that, like, for instance, what did you say his name? Wang. You know, Wang. It's okay for you to be like, oh, man makes beautiful dresses. Man is a great designer, but he's also a really bad person. I think we could, like, what is his name?
Would you say the same for R. Kelly?
I was just about to say R. Kelly.
I was like, that's like the first thing you think of. I saw a joke that when during like the midst of his thing, when they would play his songs on the news before introducing his crimes, they'd be like, "Why are you playing his songs, knowing that I'm gonna be dancing?"
Trapped in the Closet is still a bop that still goes hard to this day.
Would you say the same for Bill Cosby?
What's wrong with the Cosby Show?
Okay, just checking.
Uh,
Okay, so we think separate artists from their art. Got it.
I mean, there are plenty of bad people that have done, you know, arguably, I won't say good things, but they mastered their craft and they've made products that are good by the standard of those products, which I think you can be like, I love this, but I do not like the person that made it.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I was trying to think of an analogy, but I'm coming up for zero. So talking about separating artists from art.
I mean, well, like let's say this, right? Like let's say you have a Ford truck, and then it comes out that the CEO of Ford is a racist. Are you gonna go then
Papa
sell your Ford truck?
Don't forget Papa John's and their pizza.
Well, like, different now, but I'm saying, like, would you then go and sell your Ford truck just because he's a racist?
Absolutely not. It depends also on the gas mileage, but so
Ooh, gas getting too hot to be associated with racists.
Vice versa. Would you still eat Papa John's pizza?
Well, Papa John's pizza is pretty boo-boo now anyway. So
it's not even a question. Okay.
That's some negatory on me.
Okay. So separating artists from art, should we talk about Kanye West in the next episode?
Listen, I got a ton of things to say about Kanye. So
okay,
sure,
so
I love talking about Kanye.
We know what episode 3 is going to be about. I will say it now that I am Team Pete.
What?
We'll save. We'll save. We'll save our comments for episode 3, and I'll see everyone the next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.